So a texter writes in, I was at a wedding at the Edition Hotel recently, and Dan was walking through the hotel looking super sloppy like he was on a weekend bender. Everyone said I thought he was a lot fatter. Hey, thanks, guys. All right. That's not the good part of the story. This is the good part of the story.
All right.
So it's a big wedding party, and it's the hotel bar, and everyone's taking pictures, and the guys are in tuxedos, and the bride is there. And as I'm making my way through, a couple of the groomsmen are sports fans, and so I just walk through and go someplace else. And then the best man finds me, and I am looking like someone who's on a weekend bender. I was not expecting to be a part of a wedding party. Hey, the groom would really love if you came in and took some pictures with him. And I'm like, man, that seems like a terrible idea. Like, just the whole thing seems like, I think you don't know the groom. You're the best man, but you don't appear to know. And you're not familiar with what the wedding day is for a woman. Like, this all seems like a terrible idea. But he's insistent.
Because there's an open bar.
No. There wasn't an open bar. They offered me drinks. I didn't want their drinks. I didn't want to spend any more time there than I needed to spend there.
Right.
But I thought it was a terrible idea from the moment it happened. They're like, really? Wait a minute. You guys, you're taking wedding photos. This is the woman's day.
Right.
You want me showing up, like Tommy Bahama? Like, I don't think this is what you want. Okay, this is what you want. This is what the best man wants. All right. So I'm already awkward. This is an awkward situation. They're taking their pictures. I get the groomsmen sort of putting their hands out, being like, go, there you go. I'm like, okay, you guys want me. You think this is going to make your friend happy. All right. So I go in, and I'm like between the groom. I'm between the groom and the bride. Like right. I just am in their picture because this was the idea of the friends, man. This isn't on me anymore.
Right.
And what starts shrieking at me behind that lovely makeup and that wedding dress is, who is this? Why is he touching me?
Why is he cutting the cake?
No, I wasn't cutting the cake. It was just, I'm just going in and out. I don't want to drink. I don't want anything from you. I don't even want to be here. I don't want to be in your, man, do you know how much I fear weddings? Like, I don't want to be anywhere near any of this.
Dan does hate weddings.
No, I don't want to, not any of it.
Any social gathering for that matter.
No, but this is the best part. This is the best part. So I'm in there, and she keeps, why is he touching me? So I get in and out. The groom did seem happy, though.
Right. Of course.
Until I said, whispered in his ear, good luck with that forever. And then vanished. No, she was a nightmare. A nightmare.
Oh, come on.
Nightmare.
But you just said it's her day.
No. That's not my fault, man. That's the judgment of your friends. That's the judgment of you married that. You married the guy who wants Dan LeBatard in your wedding photos. You signed up for your forever contract with that. Whatever happens after that's on you guys.
I wish you whispered that in my ear before I got married.
I didn't want to be part of any of it. What?
Just you.
What? How is that? How is any of that? How is any of that my fault? How is any? Wait a minute. You want in the middle of your wife's pictures, cruddy television sports personality? Like, it's not even Wilbon and Kornheiser. It's just like the B team. Like, okay.
Why were you touching the bride, though?
No, because I'm coming in for the picture, and all I did was put my arms sort of around both of their hips.
Right. Yeah, you can't do that, man.
Wait a minute.
You don't go hips.
Okay,
Dan.
all right, Stugotz. All right, there he is, ladies and gentlemen. There he is,
right.
Superhero. Here he is, superhero hindsight. Go ahead, Stugotz. Tell me the right way to take the awkward picture with the wedding couple who wants to take an awkward picture when you don't want to take an awkward picture. Go ahead. Tell me the right way to do that.
Arms around the shoulders, my friend. Simple. That's simple. And everyone here agrees. That's all you have to do. Just arms around the shoulders. The hips, whoa.
So that your arms are showing, so that everyone can see, instead of being tucked behind them so they can't see that you're dressed like a slob who doesn't belong in the photo.
Wait, but
just get out there and just hang on the bride, Dan. Hang on the bride.
You're actually worried about taking the right picture? You're a complete stranger wearing shorts at a wedding.
but I was tucked behind them. So it was just my face, my disembodied face making the way. I imagined it to be a funnier picture for the groom. Like my weird disembodied face between him and his bride, and they're forever. Only you, man, could make an appearance and second guess the correct way to take a like, if there's a handbook for this, like how Stugatz is that right there? No, Dan, the way you got to do it is this way. This is the right way to do. I've been in this situation many times, Dan. Many times I've been in this awkward situation where the wedding party wants a photo with me, and this is the correct way to do it.
But who puts their hands on a stranger's hip? That's all I'm saying. I mean, shoulder
You
feels a little better.
take pictures with people. You just put your hand. I don't even. Why would I put my hands around their shoulders? How is it any more intimate? Caitlin the Bride joins us now on ESPN Radio. You think? Am I?
Way to butter her up.
No, I'm not buttering her up, man. My only interaction with her was a bad one. Caitlin the Bride with us now on ESPN Radio. Have I misrepresented you in any way?
I think you have. I thought it was going to get a little bit better PR, but you really don't care for me. I'm a little upset.
All right,
I must have really offended you.
All right. So how did it go through your prism? You tell me. You tell me how it went through your filter. Because none of this was my idea. Your husband seems happy about it. He's got the thumbs up. You're looking in this picture like a faraway stare. Like, what have I entrusted my forever to? What is your perspective on this?
So I'm taking pictures. I got the photographer screaming at my face. Sean's there, smile, smile. And then all of a sudden you come and jump on top of us. So I was a little startled. And I'm like, who is this? And John's like, Dan LeBatard. I'm like, well, who's that? And the photographer's like, who's that? And so then all of a sudden there's this man and he's on top of me and it's my wedding and I have a dress and my hair. So my instant reaction was, who is this guy? But once I found out that my husband, really liked you, I wanted to do it. But I definitely did not mean to come off abrasive or be rude in any way. It was definitely the happiest day of my life. And I know you made my husband's day by being there.
How did this man you speak of smell? How did he smell?
I don't really remember a smell. I remember he was wearing a T-shirt and a hat, and he came on very aggressively. But other than that, I don't remember the smell.
Do you remember sweat?
I do not. Maybe some booze, possibly.
Yeah, probably some tequila. Okay, so the day wasn't ruined, and we've turned this around. So now you're apologizing to me for ruining your big day, right? That's okay. I like the way this worked out.
I really need to redeem myself here. You told me I was horrible and a nightmare, and he shouldn't marry me. So I was just a little taken back.
I didn't say he shouldn't marry you. I just wished him good luck on the forever he had pledged to you. I did not say.
I'm a pretty cool girl. I like football and I watch sports a lot. So I think that you should like me now moving forward.
Okay, we've repaired our relationship. That's good.
What do you mean he jumped on you? What is it? Okay, can you paint that picture, please?
Okay, he wants more. He's got some follow-ups on how aggressive I was. In this photo, I don't look aggressive, and I don't look like I'm jumping on you at all. I look like I'm creepily too close to your husband and maybe impregnating him as you stare off into the distance.
What you can't see is your left hand in that picture, I believe, was somewhere around my hip area, and so I was just a little confused whose hand that was, but there was a jump. There was a jump at the beginning. I think at this point you've already come down from the jump.
Okay. It was a good hand, though. One last fling for you before the big day. All right, Caitlin, good talking to you. Thank you for calling in, Caitlin the Bride.
Thanks so much.
All right.
Bye-bye.
He fixed everything.
Awesome.
I feel like he made a better decision now. She's not quite the nightmare I encountered in those few moments that I had with her when she was squawking at me.